Okay, you said a really important word that you and I haven't talked about yet, which changed my life. You said, I access that information.
Correct. Yeah.
Tell me about your perspective of accessing information.
Wow, that's a long conversation, but the simple thing for me is that I believe everything has a vibration, and so everything has an energy, right? And so that I have, without getting too complicated, I have to quiet myself, because when I get quiet, I vibrate at a higher frequency, and so that I can tap into, see, the same thought, the same energy that made this ocean, that made the world, that made you and I have access to that limitless, absolutely perfect thinking in mind. And so the only way that I get that is by getting out of my own way, getting out of my own space, getting out of my own junk. And so I access it from me by getting quiet. The key to my life is that in the morning, and I do it in the morning, it's nice now that I can do it with the ocean here, I also live on a lake, is it doesn't take a long time, I just take 20 minutes and I access it and I get quiet. And the only way I can access it is to get out of my head. And so I quiet and empty my mind and I access the universe. That's what I do.
And I think it's really important because access to me is essential, because the universe is vibrating faster. And one of the things, say, we have these 4 beautiful children, you know, what are you empowering with them? And I said, the ability to access information, partly through meditation, but some of them are too young to get in.
Sure.
And I don't push, but you resist, persist. But let me give you some examples.
Yeah.
I would prefer my kids to know how to get the answer than know the answer.
Me too.
And it's different than our generation, because there wasn't as much access to information.
Boy.
So you had to memorize things, know how to do it on a piece of paper. I think you're wasting your time. The biggest skill set you can give children today is, how do I access? And there's a big Google out there that most people don't understand. The best search engine. I work for West Publishing. We created the natural search language.
Ooh, I love where you're going right now. I love where you're going.
There's a big Google.
There's a big Google.
And I know great vibrators understand this, that we can access through meditation, through peace and quiet.
You got it.
All the information of the past.
That's right.
The present, and I know this will blow you away, and I believe this, the future.
So do I. I know that's true.
And that's awareness?
I've had it happen enough times in my life, and that's awareness. I love this, not to jump in, but like, I have to acknowledge.
It's all you.
I have to acknowledge that you're right about that. And I think the most important thing is a knowing that you have this access. And so there's this place most people come from, which is scarcity, and that begins by thinking you don't know or don't have access. Just that thought alone, just that energy alone is blocking you. I always start from a place, I've worked on it, I start from a place of knowing I can access it. Now it's a matter of just getting it. And so I don't ever wonder whether I can, it's a matter of whether I can get quiet enough and do it.